The SuperTrend Plus Indicator, which is available for various platforms on the TradingFinder website. Traders can download the indicator file for MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 platforms from this section. And also to learn how the indicator works and operates, they can read this page. From the Navigator section, we select the indicator file, and by dragging the file onto the chart, we run the indicator. Once the indicator is activated on the chart, it starts displaying buy signals and sell signals on the chart, and by drawing trend lines, it shows the direction of price movement. It displays this information. The SuperTrend Plus Indicator is a special and practical tool that traders can use. By using it, they can identify the direction of the price trend and enter buy or sell trades accordingly. This indicator is an ATR Trailing Stop indicator, and by using this indicator, we can identify the trend direction, entry point, and stop loss level. For example, in this section, as the price moves downward and breaks the blue line, a sell signal is generated. This allows us to enter a sell position at this point in the market. The stop loss level is set on the red line. We set it, and based on the price movement, we stay in the trade until the stop loss level is broken, or we can determine our take profit according to our own strategy system. In another section, we see that the price has crossed the red line upwards, generating a buy signal. This allows us to enter a buy position here. We set the stop loss level at this point and stay in the position based on the price movement until the price touches the stop loss level for us in this section, or we can set a take profit level for our trade based on the strategy system. In the settings section under inputs, there are options available to us, and in the first input, we can set the length of the average price for each candle here. Here, we specify that the length is the ATR, and the higher we set it, the signals will be generated with more delay, but with higher accuracy for us. And the lower we set this value, the signals will be generated with less accuracy, but also with less delay. In the next input, we can set the indicator's sensitivity to price movement, and the higher we set this value, the larger or major moves will be analyzed, and the lower we set this value, smaller price moves or minors will be taken into account. In the next section, we can set the alert notification status at the time of a cross. We can enable or disable the upward red line or the downward blue line. If this parameter is set to the fast mode, the following parameters will not be functional. However, if this alert input is set to trigger mode, whenever the price trend changes direction, an alert will be issued for us. In this next input, we can enable or disable sending alerts to the mailbox. And if you enable this option, you must have already completed the email settings in the Options section under the Tools tab. In this next input, we can also enable or disable sending alerts as notifications to the mobile phone. In the next parameter, we can set the time interval between alert messages. Here we specify that by default, it is set to 4 candles. That is, at the time when signals are generated and the trend direction changes. Alerts will be issued for up to 4 candles, and signals will remain valid for up to 4 candles. We can increase or decrease this value as needed. In this last input, we can also customize the subject of the alert or order message as we wish. We can enter it here. Well, friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We'd be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.